Babe, are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, we've only been dating for 2 weeks, and you already want me to meet your dad? At his own party, no less? I know he's throwing the party to celebrate landing a big deal with the Wynter Corporation. I don't know. I guess I'm just nervous. Why? Well, I mean, look at me. Tattoos, piercings, and hair that belongs in a punk rock band. I'm the type of girl mothers warn their baby boys to avoid. I'm aware that this is my style and it helps me do my job, but... Really? You're sure your dad will like me? Mwah. Okay, I'll stop worrying about it. Out loud, anyways. Is that the time? Come on, babe, we're gonna be late. Well, better late than never, right, babe? Doesn't look like anyone's missed us too much. Oh, there's my dad. I'm gonna go let him know we've arrived. Mwah. Be right back, babe.
Well, there you are, son. Late as usual. Don't bother apologizing. I just hope this date you've gone on and on about is truly the woman you claim her to be. This is a big night for me, so I want nothing going wrong. You hear? Anyway, where is she?
Sorry that took so long, babe. You know how Daddy tends to be when he starts talking business.
And who are you supposed to be? This is your girlfriend?
It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Mr. Blair. Your son has told me so much about you.
Funny you say that because he's told me next to nothing about you.
Oh, well, my name is Candace, but all of my friends call me Candy.
Candy? I should have known.
I beg your pardon?
Son, if you need an actual date to the party, you could have told me and I would have found you a suitable one. I have many friends with daughters around your age who would easily blend into this kind of environment. You didn't have to pay some corner pussy to pose as your date.
Excuse me?
Quiet, son. You've embarrassed me enough simply by bringing this tart here. I mean, look at her. Everyone will see her for what she truly is. The only reason I'm not having her thrown out of my party is because it will cause a scene and I need tonight to go perfectly. If I play my cards right, then Blair's Beauty will be signing a 10-year contract with the Wynter Corporation. My models will be featured on the covers of every fashion magazine in town. After all, nobody knows beauty like Blair.
Mr. Blair, I think there's been some kind of mistake. You see, I'm...
Look here, you little tramp. I'm sure that my son has already paid you for this evening, so enjoy basking in the lap of luxury for now. I don't see you doing it again for some time. Unless you can convince one of these gentlemen to forget the fact that they're married for an evening. I doubt that someone like you will find that task very difficult.
Why, I never!
No, I doubt you never have. So do everyone a favor. Keep your mouth shut and remember your place.
I am speechless. No, don't apologize, babe. You did nothing wrong. I'm just astonished that you share DNA with that man. You want me to try and explain everything to him? You know what? No. Your father is right. I think it's best for everyone if I keep my mouth shut. For now, at least. I think I'm going to find my dad and make sure he doesn't overdo it with the wine. I'll be back.
No, I haven't met the CEO yet. But I do have a speech planned, and will you please excuse me, Mr. Senator? I must have a word with my son.
Son, what have I told you about interrupting? You have any idea who that was? Apologize to that hussy? You must be out of your mind. The fact that you brought her here could cost us clients. If people begin to think that we associate with her type, investors will drop us without a moment's hesitation. No respectable model will want to work for us. Not to mention that the Wynter Corporation will never sign on with us if they think we're sending hookers to model their clothes. And if the Wynters reject us, so will every other fashion line.
Oh really? She's not a hooker? Then how do you explain the ear piercings and the tattoos and that god-awful hair? No woman with any amount of self-respect would willingly look that way. Face it, son. She played you like a damn fiddle. The only reason she's with you is for your money.
Shh, keep your voice down, don't cause a scene.
Look, son, I'm sorry you have to open your eyes like this, but you have to face the facts. I'm just trying to look out for you. Don't worry, once the party is over, you can drop her off at whatever corner you found her on, and I'll set you up with a nice girl. You know, I heard Mr. De Wynter has a daughter around your age. Perhaps once I seal the deal, we all can go out for dinner to celebrate. No more discussion on the matter. Now, why don't you go and make sure that our little problem isn't bothering anyone? Where is she anyways?
Oh no, she's talking to De Wynter? No.
Mr. De Wynter! How good it is to finally meet you. Anyway, I'm sorry this woman is bothering you.
Ah, you must be Blair. Good to know you, sir. And I doubt this charming young thing could bother me even if she tried her damnedest.
Yes. Well, I'm sure she's wanted elsewhere. After all, you and I have much to discuss.
We do?
Indeed, sir. In fact, I have a speech that I'm sure you'll immensely enjoy. Now, please excuse me. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. As you all know, Blair Beauty has been hoping to expand our pool of models into a more modern take on fashion. And we feel that no company can help us achieve that dream better than the Wynter Corporation. Yes, thank you. And now, I'd like to invite the CEO of the De Wynter Corporation, up to the stage here with me so we all can bear witness to history in the making as we sign the contract together. Mr. De Wynter, will you please join me?
I think there's been a misunderstanding, Blair.
Sir, we agreed to the terms of the contract. All that's left is to sign it.
Yes, but I'm not the CEO of the Wynter Corporation.
That would be me.
You? You've got to be joking. You're not the CEO of the biggest fashion corporation in the country. Security, get in here and toss this hussy back on the street where she belongs.
You lay one finger on my daughter, and I'll sue you for everything you own.
Daughter?
You see, Mr. Blair, you didn't let me explain myself earlier this evening. My full name is Candace De Wynter, and I am the CEO and owner of the De Wynter Corporation. As both your son and I tried to explain this to you multiple times throughout the night, and how bold of you to assume that my father is the one running this show.
But your hair, tattoos, and those piercings.
If you had done any research into my company, aside from calculating how much money you'd make with us, then you'd know that I started this fashion line for women like me who were rejected by people like you. People who only judged us based on what we looked like and what we enjoyed wearing. People who believed that grunge and gothic were worn by, oh, what did you call me?
I don't...
Ah, yes, a little tramp.
You called my daughter a what?
Calm down, Dad. I'm sure Mr. Blair has an excuse for his actions.
Now hold on. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Surely we could act like civil adults and discuss this. Please, Candy.
As I stated before, my friends call me Candy. You, Mr. Blair, may call me Miss De Wynter. And we only have one thing left to discuss. May I please see the contract?
Yes, of course, Mr. De Wynter. And again, I am so sorry for this misunderstanding.
Oh, I don't believe I've misunderstood a thing, Mr. Blair. You've shown your true colors tonight, and I cannot in good conscience sign on with someone who treats others so horribly simply based on how they look. I'm sorry, Mr. Blair. But I'm afraid the De Wynter Corporation is no longer interested in your models.
What? No. You can't do this to me. Son, talk some sense into her.
Nonsense. What do you mean I got what I asked for? What kind of son will go against his father? You're a Blair. What could you possibly be without me?
You're going to do what? Start up your own company? How dare you? You'll never get the funding to get it up off the ground without the family expenses. And I ensure that no model will want to work with you.
Actually, Mr. Blair, your son and I have already spoken to your models, and most of them are more than happy to switch over to your son's company. Seems you treat your models just about as well as you treat your son's girlfriend. As for the funding, well, baby, how would you like to sign on with the De Wynter Corporation? I think with your models and my fashion line, we'll make an incredible team.
You cannot do this. I am Zachary Blair. No one knows beauty like Blair.
Outward beauty, perhaps. But true beauty lies on the inside, Mr. Blair. And that is something that people like you will never understand. Now, why don't you do everyone a favor? Keep your mouth shut and remember your place. Well, that was probably the most exciting party I've been to in a while. But I'm really glad to be home now. I thought I was gonna faint up on that stage. Confrontation isn't really my thing. I don't know what came over me, honestly. You really think I was incredible? I wasn't too uptight or hypocritical? Thank you for what you did tonight. I know it couldn't have been easy to stand up to your dad, especially in front of all those people. Oh, I'm worth it, am I? You're not just saying that because I'm helping you jumpstart your company, are you? Am I convinced? I don't know. I think you need to spend the night and keep trying.